Hey, this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems from the field. I am back in Kananaskis country in Alberta. Just love it here. If you've ever used the phrase God's country, you might have been here. You know, just down the road on the Trans-Canada Highway, you can get to Banff, Lake Louise. It's just spectacular. But there's something special about Kananaskis. It was actually built in preparation for the '88 Winter Olympics in Calgary. Skiing was not far from here. You might remember Alberto Tamba, Eddie the Eagle, Jamaican bobsled team. Well, the reason why I think, in my view anyway, it's so special here is because it's so authentic. It's not shiny, it's not touristy. And the immersion in wildlife. I mean, the last time I was here, about a week before that, a family of grizzly bears walked right through the village. And in fact, if you saw the movie The Edge with Anthony Hopkins, it was filmed not far from here. The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio was filmed not far from here. And fun fact for you, Glenn Durrell, who's the photographer at Lavish Cards, a friend of his played the bear in the mauling scene, which was tough to watch. And of course, his brother was the stunt driver in the movie RV with Robin Williams, filmed not far from here. And that golf course behind me, the first time I played many years ago, a helicopter flew over us. And suspended in a cargo net was a grizzly bear they were relocating because it got too close. My kids love it here. And funny, my oldest son asked me about a bear market. I said, well, the bull horns point up, the bear paw comes down. That's where it originates, which he found kind of interesting. But speaking of bear markets, I mean, how revealing are they? I mean, we can get faked out in our ability. I mean, the first time I played golf there, on a par 4, I hit a 3-wood and I just crushed it. And I was feeling pretty proud until my friend reminded me that the altitude helps. A little less friction. You know, you think about the markets. I know some friends who crushed it in the markets when things were rocking along, and they attributed that run-up to their own technical ability. And I said, yeah, even turkeys can fly in a strong wind. I'm just kidding. But again, how revealing are bear markets? You know, I just wrapped up a roadshow not long ago with Bob Carey, who's the chief market strategist at First Trust. Very neat guy, by the way, big brain, musician, loves race cars. But he mentioned that bear markets are caused when there's more sellers than buyers. And I mean, he was kidding, kind of. But we talked about why. And, you know, it's interesting. You look at any index chart, it just reminds us that the markets go up like an escalator, down like an elevator. But if you've ever read A Short History of Financial Euphoria by John Kenneth Galbraith, which, by the way, is a great book, it's a little hard to find, but he takes you on a historical tour. I mean, all the way back to the original speculative markets in Milan. I mean, the word banker, I mean, obviously a bank, a mound, a pile, but also the word bench. The original money traders operated from a bench. But it's fascinating to read about tulip mania. You know, the word tulip stems from the word turban. You know, the Louisiana Purchase, the original Ponzi scheme. All of these circumstances are driven by human nature. Things may change, human nature stays about the same. So my point is, this confirms that we have to consistently attract and associate with clients who are philosophically aligned with us. The way they see the world, it's not just their assets that establish the fit and the alignment of interest. It's their attitudinal qualities. When there's turbulence, your best clients, your favorite clients, you don't dread their number on the call display because they're not calling to blame you. They're calling to ask you how you're doing. It's the unenlightened client that uses you as their lightning rod. And I'd suggest you respectfully and professionally disassociate. Get out of there like a house on fire. If somebody's attitudinal views and philosophy are not in sync with yours, it's going to hurt you more than it helps you. And remember, it's not the snake bite that gets you, it's the venom. It takes a little time, but it's working. So just a gentle reminder. This is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems from the field. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye for now.